So as I've been out campaigning, I've talked to people about my priority of moving economic development to the top of the slate, and I've run into a lot of people who are like, "That's a really good idea, but what are you going to do? What can you do to do economic development in Paiute County?" And one of the things that I feel is important is we need to make Paiute County enticing to investors. Investors can invest their money anywhere. They're not obligated to invest in Paiute County. And why should they invest in Paiute County? What have we done to make Paiute County a place that's worthy of investing? And so I have some ideas along those lines. The Governor's Office on Economic Development has a lot of things that we could utilize. And Paiute County, by nature of the fact that a large percentage of our population lives in the poverty level, we're eligible for most anything that's available at the state level. There's a lot of things that are available that we just haven't went after. So one of the things that I would like to do is apply for an enterprise zone for the entire county. Enterprise zones allow companies locating in or expanding in the county or in the enterprise zone. They can claim and acquire state income tax credits and abatements. So it's definitely something we want to do for the entire county. I want to apply for a Utah Recycling Market Development Zone. Paiute County qualifies easily for this. These are for companies that utilize recycled materials in the manufacturing of products. They can get a 5% income tax credit on the cost of machinery and equipment that they purchase, up to a 20% income tax credit on qualifying operational expenses. And they also can get technical assistance from the state recycling development personnel. So there's an opportunity for us as well. There's a thing called the Industrial Assistance Fund. That's to help businesses get into industry and be able to invest. This is a post-performant grant or loan process. And the interesting thing about it is 50% of this money that's allocated is targeted at economically disadvantaged rural areas. And wow, Paiute County qualifies for that as well. So this is a $50 million fund. There's a good chunk of change out there. So certainly want to help companies qualify for that and get that assistance if they need it. There's also another interesting program, renewable energy development incentives. Those are for companies that are getting into renewable energy. That's actually post-performance money, but they can get up to 100% tax credit on state tax revenues that they bring in, or taxable revenues. This even includes withholdings, as I understand it. So it's definitely a great program. It's something that we would qualify for and maybe entice somebody in the renewable energy field to look at Paiute County. This also helps those companies for up to 10 years. So it's a great program. There's another one that I think that we need to investigate and implement in Paiute County, and that's the Rural Fast Track money. Rural Fast Track allows for companies to get a rebate on every employee that they hire, and depending on what percentage of the average hourly wage that they pay, but these are eligible to new employees that are brought on board for growing or expanding or newly located companies. And so Rural Fast Track money is something that we want to make available to existing and to future companies that would come to Paiute County. There's also another program called the Fund of Funds, which is a venture capital fund program that's kind of managed by the Governor's Office on Economic Development. A lot of it is private money, but there are hundreds of companies in Utah that have taken advantage of the Fund of Fund. And so when companies are trying to grow or expand into an area, they can go to the Fund of Fund, and with the right business plan and the right backing from the county, would be eligible or possibly eligible to get some venture capital money. So, and that's not an easy process if you've ever attempted it. So we need to assist in any way we can as a county at that level. So anyways, these are just some ideas. There's a whole bunch more, but that's something we definitely need to do. And I think by making Paiute County an enticing place to invest, then we have the opportunity to entice companies to invest. These don't have to be big companies. They can be small cottage industries, 3 to 5 employees. My thought on that is if we had 10 of those companies in Paiute County, talking 50 employees, and and boy, what we wouldn't give to have 50 additional jobs in Piute County. So anyways, I look forward to hearing from you and your thoughts on this, and just remember you can start early voting on Tuesday the 12th, and the election coming up on the 26th, and I'd appreciate your vote. Thank you.